We got the media team in here. We're the media
team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block.
Hey, yo, man, tell R&B stop trying to take my phone, man. I'm having a lot of fun over here.
Huh?
Yeah, man. She want hating on all the fun I'm having on social media, man. I've been, the last couple days, it's been like, I've been speaking without actually speaking. So this morning I decided to put up a couple posts, and she trying to hijack my phone.
Couple posts ain't
yeah,
nothing.
you hit him with some subliminals this morning, bro.
No, couple posts ain't nothing.
I ain't gonna lie. Wack hit him with the 48 laws.
Ooh, boy, let's see here. Listen, let me tell you something. And y'all know it because we done did it on this stage. Dreas, if a mother last June then did some shit to violate, right? And then come November, they come bearing gifts as if everything is cool. And I let them back on this stage. What you know I'm doing?
Trick bag.
How you gonna forget what you did? How you gonna forget what you initiated?
I was chipping that day.
Wack, I
was just chipping that day. I was just chipping that day.
I knew this nigga Wack don't forget shit. That nigga said, look, I didn't even say nothing about Wack. That nigga said, Cam, you forever up. I said, he ain't gonna really forget this nigga Luce Cannon for what he said. Say this.
No. I'm gonna always no. Yo,
that's out.
You can't get mad at me because I know how to play dead until you kill yourself. Nigga, that ain't my problem. Learn how to check the post. Still alive, that mean he ain't dead. That's on you. Like shit.
Still alive.
Hey, bro, the homie hit me and said, yo, Wack, listen, man. I know you. I've been knowing you since we been kids. These don't know you. He said the way you talking in them last couple Instagram posts, now they started to see who you can be when you want to be that. Said these niggas don't know you got patience, you plot, you plan, you execute. That been you all your life. You know how many times I done scratch my head saying, what the f is he doing? And I sit back and then it just happens.
You
play cool.
He gave that enough rope to hang himself.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen. I know his little fake wife reading that shit like, God damn.
Yeah. We was talking about that shit last night in Petty Betty. I'm just trying to figure out how this,
Oh yeah, Wack. We was on that shit in Petty Betty. We was breaking. It was me, Z, AB, Rosetta. We was in there breaking down a lot of what GG has said versus what's Snuffleupagus.
Gigi? I don't know that. Who is that? Who is Gigi?
Gigi is.
What did she say?
So Gigi. So what's T is some message came out. We don't know where the message came from. They told
I have no idea.
So when I heard the message, basically Sharice is like waving the white flag, like, look, I don't know if I'm built like this. This is not the life for me. Basically, actually, let me read the message. Let me not paraphrase.
Yeah, let me hear this message. I'm curious.
Let me get. Damn, I gotta scroll. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, in this message, this is Sharice. It says, I think on the next phone call, you need to have a talk with Cannon and have someone else run this content because I really am tired of all of this. I am not trying to be with anyone, and truth be told, he has gotten me into so much bullshit with his ex-bitch that is just crazy.
Oh,
I'm not.
God.
Listen, T.
Where did Gigi get something like that from? She's good. That's where she's good.
And these are Sharice's words, Chad. This her name. It says, I'm not the start of anything, so please stop with the narrative. You keep jumping to conclusions when all it takes is a conversation. If you're upset about something instead of, and that's all I see. That's all I see.
That is crazy. See, Gigi, let me tell you something. I've realized over the last 3-4 days, Gigi has stepped her game up, and I give her all the credit because she has really done her research, the way she structured things now, her approach to it. I'm hearing that somehow she has an interview today with one of the IBM guys. I don't know.
God damn.
I'm like, how did
She's
she
stepping
get
her
an
game up.
Bruh.
how did she possibly get an IBM guy to want to interview with her on YouTube and just give I'm like, whoa, she has power.
She moving like she off the 100 side. Shit.
Man.
And 48 laws hit different.
Hey, yo, listen, let me explain something to you. When that woman read that shit I put up this wolf would listen, the first one. I put a picture of a volleyball and a football up. I know people will see this for what the is Wack putting a volleyball and a football up. I said both are strategic sports, but only one of them you get hit. I play them both well. A teacher never teaches a student everything. The art of deception. Control your opponent's emotion. You control his moves. Nothing like motivating them to eliminate themselves without them even knowing it. 100 Things Not to Do. Book of Wack coming soon. Authored by the one and only R&B. So when you hear that and you sit back and you think about what your last 12 months been like, right? And then I came back with this one. This crazy nigga. This nigga is on a motherphone. We got this. Listen, now she's on the call with him. She's recording this and she has to. I want y'all to remember this shit, right? So here you go.
You gotta stand on everything. You gotta stand on everything that you. Like Goofy, when I see you, gotta stand on everything that you're saying. You know, when I see you, it ain't gonna be no talking. You're not like that, sweetie. Bubble butt. You gonna get it. This is facts.
Okay, so this is his fake wife on the phone. She's recording this call for him. Even after the call's recorded, she has to go edit, upload, create a thumbnail, and put it out to the world. But she's listening to this. She is listening to this. Now, Dreas.
Yep.
Can you reread what you just read? This is his wife listening to him on the jail phone say these things, although he's in there for what he's in there for, listening to him directly make threats while the phone is being recorded, and she, after the call, takes this content, edits this content, and still puts it up on YouTube. Can you reread what you just read of Sharice's text message?
Phone calls recorded.
So she said, I think on the next phone call, you need to have a talk with Cannon and have someone else run this content shit, because I really am tired of all of this. I am not trying to be with anyone, and truth be told, he has gotten me into so much bullshit with his ex-bitch that this is just crazy.
She said she ain't trying to what?
She said, I am not trying to be with anyone.
Okay, now let me reiterate myself. She is on the phone recording this prison call while he's on the prison call with her dude. His call. While he says these things.
You gotta stand on everything. You gotta stand on everything that you. Like Goofy, when I see you, gotta stand on everything that you're saying. You know, when I see you, it ain't gonna be no talking. You're not like that, sweetie. Bubble butt. You gonna get it. This is facts.
When I see you, you gonna get it. This is fact.
After she records this call, while the prison call is saying this call is being recorded for a federal institution, she still decides to edit it, upload it, and now outside of the prison people having to record, let's say they missed it, they didn't hear it, she puts it up on the internet where the feds have already said they're listening to everything that he's saying. But yet, she sent a text out that he had no idea. She texts WACK100. And what she say again in this text, Dre and Sharice Bills? What did she say again?
She said, I think on the next phone call, you need to have a talk with Cannon and have someone else run this content shit, because I really am tired of all of this. I am not trying to be with anyone, and truth be told, he has gotten me into so much bullshit with his ex-bitch that this is just crazy.
Okay, so since she was worried about his ex, I have empowered her over the last 96 hours, and I've been instructing and making sure her board trust is right. So under this post, I simply left. I said, this call is being recorded. Maybe he needs to go to the ear doctor. And she's just rubbing her hands while the trainer is caressing that big back of hers, saying, yeah, daddy, give them what they need to keep you there. Law 15, crush your enemy, totally. Law 37, he fell for the spectacles in form of a Clubhouse stage and a podcast microphone. Did he forget what he said about me back in 2021, 2022? Because I sure didn't. Hashtag bozo. Hashtag trainers over baby daddies. The virtue of patience will always conquer the eagerness of an imbecile. And I'll let them rock out with that.
Oh, shit, y'all.
How you get mad at me for throwing rocks in my house, and you mad because I got 3 layers of glass on my windows, and just because the first layer presumed to be cracked and shattered, you had no idea it was 2 more layers behind that was never cracked. But yet, I come out and shake your hand and say, hey, we're going to let bygones be bygones. And for some reason, you bring me to your real house, and then you wake up one day and the whole house explodes. You mad at me? You tried to crack my windows, my nigga. You never even fixed my windows and repaired them. Oh, I'm lying. I did get a few dollars out of you. You ain't get nothing out of me. But some spectacles, letting you on the Clubhouse floor and letting you sit in front of a podcast microphone and letting you cut your own throat. I didn't do it. You did it. I just detected your eagerness for attention, and I played on it. Hey.
Message.
Well, let's just say I may have exploited, I may have assisted you in exploiting yourself, but I didn't give you a script. Hey, I just kind of rolled the dice and I hit my number. You can't be mad at me about your plot and you counter plotting yourself through your own actions. You cannot be mad at me for knowing how to get all the colors together on the Rubik's Cube. Some of you youngsters may not know what I'm talking about. Some people in there may know what I'm talking about. Don't get mad at me because I can make all the yellows, reds, greens. Don't get mad at me. Well, Wack, why didn't you tell me you were still upset? Because I'm not an emotional guy. I'm not supposed to tell you that. That is the fuel. You doing what you saying was the action. Me being upset about what you saying was the fuel. I don't show that. I just simply let it burn in a way that I do something about it. I don't want to win over here and lose over there. No. Why should you waste a bullet on one that's willing to swallow a cyanide pill willingly? What the hell I'm gonna waste my bullet for? I'm gonna say this for the dragon. You was just all you was a little bunny rabbit. Ain't my fault. It's not my fault that I went in my pocket every time I said I was dead tired and popped a pill and you saw that me energized instantly. It's not my fault. And then I leave some pills on the table and you decide to steal them and take them, not knowing they cyanide. It wasn't your pills. Why you take them?
Dummy.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
What up, YouTube? It's Clubhouse TV, where the streets talk, and we break it on down. Now, Wack react to Luce Cannon, allegedly threatened over a federal jail phone line. Y'all heard the content, and that wasn't just any phone, it was a monitor, recorded federal line. And Wack heard it, and as you heard, let's just say he ain't let it slide. Jumped on Clubhouse, lit the room up. First thing he said, "You really that dumb? You gonna threaten me from a line that says this call is being recorded before you even speak?" He said this proves Luce is spiraling out of control and that this ain't gangster, it's desperation. He also claimed Luce been feeling the pressure ever since the alleged snitching rumors started circulating. He said the threats were nothing but a weak attempt to reclaim some street cred from behind bars. But Wack kept it all the way raw. That Luce ain't got no real motion, just trying to stir something up to distract from the paperwork. You writing your own indictment, trying to press him from a Fed jail line, and that's clown behavior. He also reminded people that the real ones move in silence. You don't make federal threats on a federal call unless you either stupid or cooperating and trying to play both sides. Wack even hinted that Luce might be trying to bait him into something public to spin the narrative. Wack closed it out by saying he ain't worried about no jail threats. He's been outside and he'll be outside when he get out, if you get out. Now, streets is watching and the feds is listening, and Luce might have just put the last nail in his own coffin. So stay tapped in, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to Clubhouse TV. We bring the heat and break the drama before it breaks you. Come on to the next one. Peace.